Welcome back to YouTube Gaming today. Arlena is just finishing up a run with Axyz, trying to get a little bit ahead of the stream, but yes, hello. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy end of Friday, happy beginning of weekend, happy all of the things.
Happy all the things.
Yeah, and this week, of course, we get to celebrate since Axyz is in the game, which I am just so stoked for, and I know you are.
Yes.
Because you have been waiting for this. The party is here. Axyz has brought the party. But yes, so we're going to go over a little bit of Axyz today. We're going to fly Axyz on our base, on our wonderful test device. And yeah, if you have any questions about Axyz, feel free to ask us in the chat. And yeah, we'll be here. We'll be doing all the things.
Whoop, whoop.
I see one comment, which is actually really interesting. If anyone saw the moon tonight, I actually heard there's going to be an eclipse today.
There is.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, I think, the longest lunar eclipse.
Wow.
I think that was what it was.
That's crazy. So if you happen to be in an area of the world that sees the eclipse, please do let us know how it is, because I would love to see it.
But don't think we can.
We cannot. No, it's not going to be over the States. But
it is the longest blood moon eclipse of the century.
Whoa! That's crazy. I did not know that. That's really cool. Blood moons, of course, also signal sanguis. Sanguis? I always keep thinking it's sanguine.
I got nothing on this.
I think it's sanguis, but either way, that is our blood moon dragon. But yeah, how interesting. All right, so let's get started a little bit talking about Axyz, shall we? All right. So I'm gonna scooch over here and do this. So, of course, we are in the Summerflare season. We are finishing up in week 8 of Summerflare. So this is officially, Axyz is officially the last piece of content that will be coming from the Summerflare season. So, the content right above us came right when the Summerflare season began. So, you know, you've got your warrior, sorcerer, hunter, of course, being Quat, Squatly, and Wheatsy. The egg token mission scaling, or the egg token, we are doing mission scaling, but the egg token bonus is happening as well. And then the Dragon Rider came out in week 3, so a couple weeks after that. And then week 6 happened on the right side, so that way, which is where I'm pointing. And that includes the Sorcerer, Warrior, and the Rider. So that's Tez, Zot, and Null. Of course, the Warrior is Tez, so don't take my word on that. And then the Veteran Rider gear, which is finally at the end of the branch. Now, finishing it up is Axyz with week 8. So we are now officially in week 8 of the Summerflare season. Axyz is our festive dragon for the season. So this is it. There is nothing else coming to the summer season. This is everything that will be available for the rest of the season. So no extra dragons or extra riders or extra gear or anything like that. Axyz is the last of the season. So as you get to see Axyz flying and everything, you can sort of make a decision for yourself if you'd like to get Axyz or if you'd like to get another one of the dragons in the season.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Cool.
All right, let's see.
Ta-da.
Let me see. Which is cuter, Kieran or Axyz? Axyz.
Ooh, really?
I love Kieran, but Axyz is just too cute.
Axyz is very cute.
Kieran has awesome, like, it's pink, shiny glory. Axyz
Kieran's like a magical being, and Axyz's magical too, of course, but Axyz's more like got the cuteness factor, you know?
Axyz basically ate the rainbow. And a few too many Skittles. Just a few.
Just a few.
Axyz is fun to fly. I'm glad to hear it.
Axyz is fun to fly. I really enjoy Axyz.
I've definitely just been like taking Axyz out on my beta runs, letting it do a rainbow shot, because it literally gets one shot and then just doing the rest of it. So it at least gets the experience.
No, Axyz's great, especially as a hunter too. It's got some decent white spells, which is really nice. So
Kieran is a princessin. A princessin?
What is that?
I don't know.
even know what that is.
So
Here's a little
like a
little art of
princess,
Axyz.
but more?
A double princess?
A double princess.
I don't know. But yeah, so this was just a little a piece of art from our art team on Axyz, so I wanted to make sure we shared it.
Yeah.
Because it's very cute. I really love, what would you call those, like, feather things on Axyz's
It's
head?
actually, like, part of an axolotl. I just don't remember what they're called.
But, like, what are they? Are they,
you
like...
can just look. There's this
I imagine they're probably
Google.
similar to, like, whiskers on cats or something like that.
I would assume yes, but...
We're going to learn about axolotls today, everyone, so...
We're gonna learn!
Sit down and strap on your thinking caps.
Ooh, my computer freaked out there for a second. Alright, let's see. It's colloquially known as a walking fish.
A walking fish.
But it's an amphibian. Okay.
Well, this one's a dragon, so.
It's an amphibian.
Amphibious dragon.
Amphibious dragon? I don't know. Let's see, description. I will look this up while we're going.
Sure. No worries. Another thing to note that also came with Axyz is some treasure packs are now available in the store. So you can purchase each of these packs. There's 3 of them that are currently available. They will be available until the end of the day on Monday. End of the day is Pacific time for when we schedule it. And yes, these packs can be purchased once a day. So if you'd like to purchase the pack again, all you have to do is wait until the next day and then it will be available again. So purchase once each day until Monday, and all of them will include Summerflare sigils as well. But yeah.
Yes, now we know that I see in chat someone answered us that those are the gills, which is correct.
They are gills.
They
wow.
are external gill stalks.
Oh my gosh, I did not know that.
And are used to move oxygenated water.
Wow. Oh, I'm learning things.
Yep.
Cool. Good stuff. Well, this is Axyz in our wonderful little dragon's den.
It's Axyz's butt, to be exact.
Yeah, you get a nice little preview. But you can see sometimes the animation will show Axyz blowing some bubbles in the dragon's den, which is just my favorite thing. Look at that!
It's just
look at
so
how
cute.
Precious that was. Oh my gosh, I love Axyz.
School started early, said no one ever. I mean, I will totally admit at a certain point in the summer, I was like, all right, I'm kind of over this now.
Mm-hmm.
But that was usually because I was like, I don't know what I want to read anymore, and I'm kind of done.
I was never that person who fully finished all of my summer reading books.
Oh, I read what I wanted to, and then like crammed in all of my summer reading like in the week before school started.
Well, I'm glad you even got that far, because sometimes I did not.
Oh, sometimes I just cliff noted. I just spark noted it. I'll fully admit.
Oh yeah, totally. Don't look up to us as idols if you're in school.
Oh, I'll totally admit
Arlena reads more than I do.
I was a super like A/B student.
Mm-hmm.
Like procrastinated so badly. I am like the poster child for what not to do in school.
So as Arlena is flying through the space, I'll sort of describe all of the different skills that Axyz has. So starting off right now, what you just saw was its elemental bubble. And that is when, for the duration that the bubble is activated, it will not receive any damage, which is pretty great. And then does it also explode? I'm going to double check here. Where do we see? Yeah. Yes. Okay. So, yes. Okay. So it takes no damage from elemental attacks when the bubble is active. And then the spell will heal Axyz for up to 45% of its base HP based on how much elemental damage it received while the bubble was still there. So the bubble will be around for 6 seconds, and then it has a 2-second cooldown after that. It is a white spell, of course, but it costs 2 rage to cast. So definitely be careful with how often you use it. You don't want to drain your rage too fast, since you need the rest of it for Rainbow Shot. And Rainbow Shot is Axyz's other white spell. So Rainbow Shot is the one that you see when it hits the towers. It's got this huge, colorful rainbow animation that comes onto these towers. And the animation remains there to tell you that the towers are now frozen. So it's got this freezing effect on it as well. So when you hit the desired area, whatever target towers are in that area will receive a freeze on themselves, so they cannot attack or anything like that for 6 seconds. So once it's been activated for those 6 seconds, they cannot attack. Pretty great. Rainbow Shot, of course, is a white spell as well. It's got 1 rage to cast, so this one you can definitely use more sparingly. And it has a 4-second cooldown, so a little bit longer than the elemental bubble, but you can use it pretty much more often just based on the fact that it has lower rage to cast. And then Axyz also has Regenerate, which is its blue spell. Regenerate is the same spell that you would find on Nullig from the Springvale season. So this one, it is a 2-second duration, and over those 2 seconds, it will heal the dragon for 40% of its base HP, which is insane. That's 20% of the base HP per second that the spell is activated, of course, for the 2 seconds that it's around. It is an active blue spell, so you do want to get rid of those blue mage towers in order to use the spell. So, of course, you want to make sure that healing is thoroughly available for Axyz. And then finally finishing it up is Axyz's Adaptive Resist. So Adaptive Resist is a spell that we have seen, I believe, on the Harbinger Dragons. That was when it was first introduced. And Adaptive Resist is a resist type of spell that you can cycle. So you actively cycle between 3 different resists, and that is the Lightning Tower, Fire Turret, and Dark Flak resist. So all 3 of those are available with the Adaptive Resist. Every time you flip it, you gain the resist of whatever it's currently active on, and you also gain a small amount of rage every time you change the resists. Now you need a 2-second cooldown after you move the resist around in order to swap it again. So just keep that in mind, but something that I like to do in my strategy is continue to use Adaptive Resist when, even if I know that I'm not going to encounter a tower up ahead that necessarily needs that resist, in order to get the small rage gain that you do get from that spell. And that will definitely come in handy when you need to use Elemental Bubble. If you're in a pinch or anything like that, you can get some more healing that way. And also, of course, to continue using the Rainbow Shot. So that is pretty much Axyz in a nutshell. It's got 2 white spells. Regenerate, which is definitely one of my more liked spells of the game. And Adaptive Resist. So there's plenty to do with Axyz. Not only is it super colorful, but it's super powerful. And also in Axyz's season branch for the Summerflare season, as you continue to obtain Axyz's prizes in the branch, you can also get Axyz's runes and glyphs. So the runes and glyphs are currently on the build that we have right now. You can see them with the little flying dragons next to Axyz. The rune and glyphs are called the Rune of Sparkles and the Glyph of Sparkles.
Which is so appropriate.
It's pretty great. So the Epic Rune of Sparkles will increase Rainbow Shot's damage output, as well as the Legendary Rune of Sparkles. And then the Mythic Glyph of Sparkles will not only increase Rainbow Shot's damage, but it will also increase Hunter attack. So Axyz's base Hunter attack will also increase if you've got the glyph on it as well. And that is pretty much Axyz in a nutshell.
I missed some farms. Stupid farms.
You got close, though. I think Axyz did great. Is there a Dragon Rider on Axyz?
Yeah, because you didn't have a Dragon Rider on Axyz.
Who'd you put on Axyz?
Tor.
Oh, nice.
Tor is an ice, has ice gear. Yeah. See what you lost out on? Yeah, because someone yesterday was like, wait, why don't you guys have a rider? And I was like, oh, we don't. I was like, Crisis forgot about the riders. So I went and grabbed one.
That's okay. Axyz does need a rider. A friend.
Does. Axyz is the bird killer. His pink feather-like gills are the remains of each bird species he's killed. He's the one who gave the riders so many feathers. Or bananas.
Or bananas.
I mean, but none of them have pink feathers, so I don't know if it totally fits.
Yeah, there's a lot of Coat's feathers going on in there, but
they really are.
I don't know.
Can I trade my Emerald Coats in for half of Axyz's line? Unfortunately, no. Could we see the percentages on the runes and glyphs, please? I don't know if...
Yeah, I think you can see it through there.
I was like, I'm pretty sure we can.
Equip. Ta-da! And these are also maxed out, so
they're fully maxed out,
we have gotten them to their master status.
But for an epic rune that is maxed out, it'll be 10%. For a legendary rune, it'll be 15%. And then for the mythic glyph of sparkles, dang, that's some tiny text. I am blind. The hard part is because I have my contacts in, I can't put it too close because then I'm like, my eyes. Rainbow Shot will increase by 20% and Hunter attack will increase by 8%.
Nice. I love the total juxtaposition between Tor and Axyz in the same little screen. Great. Yeah. How Tor, of course, is super buff and has his trident and all that stuff, and then there's Axyz just hanging out.
I appreciated yesterday where someone said that Tor looks very much like Ariel's dad. And I was like, yep, that was exactly what I thought, too, the first time I saw Tor.
Yeah. It's like a mix of Tor or not Tor, what's it? King Triton, right? Yeah. Is his name? Mm-hmm. Yeah. A mix between King Triton and Ariel, where Ariel eventually, got legs and walked on the land, but it's now her father.
Yep. And then Axyz can just be the flounder of the situation. Mm-hmm. Just a little more powerful than Flounder. Let's be real, Flounder is not... I love Flounder, but he's not the most skilled.
It's true.
All right, let's see. What part of the War Dragons team do we belong in? We are the community team.
Hello.
I also am on PX too, which is player experience.
Mm-hmm. Arlena leads a double role here.
I lead a double life. Yeah.
You gonna try another Axyz run?
Sure. What is the best combination of runes for Axyz? We'll definitely use the runes in Axyz's brand.
Yeah, for sure the runes of Sparkles to get that extra damage on Rainbow Shot. Definitely. I wonder what else would be good. If anybody else has Axyz and has gotten some runes and glyphs on her yet, then let us know. Because I am interested in that too.
And as always, your dragon, this was a very heated debate on Facebook yesterday, is Axyz a he or a she?
I personally think that she is a she.
I go with Axyz as a she, but I also hold true that everyone can choose what they want their dragon to be.
Agreed.
Like, my Gargula is a boy.
Also, Axyz could be a fae. You know, like that's just something that dragons can do and be.
Dragons can be whatever they want.
It's true.
They're not bound to any societal things.
Any petty worldly views.
I don't even know, like, what that would be in dragon society. Like, what do you call that? Is there such a thing, like, in dragon society?
I mean, there could be.
Constricted to that.
We should consult Belladine Soul, because she knows a lot about dragons.
I know. I feel like I know so much less about dragon lore.
I like Drogon's comment. Tor's like, this is not what I signed up for. I was supposed to be riding the mighty Neptus, not a plush toy.
I mean, in comparison, Axyz is definitely a plush toy compared to Neptus.
But Axyz's such a cutie. I'm sure that Tor wants a little break every once in a while.
Tor's like, fine, I guess. If I must. It's not my favorite thing, but sure.
Ooh, Brionic. Or Brionic? Let me know how you pronounce that. I'm already done with the War Dragons card and board game.
Ooh, oh you finished it between last week and this week. They were very close to being done with it last week.
Done with the basic red tier dragons.
Woohoo!
Wow, that's amazing. Oh my gosh, please keep us updated on that. We would love to hear more about it.
Should be done by mid-August.
Yeah, that's very soon.
Awesome.
Nice.
What did I miss? Really? Do we see this? Do you see this tower?
I know. It happens to the best of us.
Fine, we'll use Batrack.
Just heal Tez or Zots just for that reason.
Yep. Just be like,
nice.
Go Zots. Be as awesome as you can. Have fun. Oh, goodness. Alright, I'm apparently sitting in a really weird position.
Here, I got you.
So where I was complaining my knee was bothering me earlier, how I was sitting was not helping anyone. It was a rough time.
I'll do some runs over here.
Get some Axyz in your life.
I love Axyz. Look.
Oh, Axyz is like the dragon that Tor's daughter brought home and is making him ride. Was like, Dad, don't you love me? Please ride this dragon. I feel like I'm betraying the stream by not having a Starbucks cup today.
Oh my gosh. It's treason, I say.
Mm-hmm. I merely have a water bottle today. My other one, my Starbucks cups were at home and needed to be washed.
And that's an excuse?
I just forgot to grab another one. The water bottle was available.
It's fine.
The water bottle was available at Target across the street. Because my other one was at home. I'm only level 40 and Dark Flak Towers terrify me.
Yeah.
Dark Flak Towers terrify everyone. Especially if they're empowered with an Electro Flak. Ooh. I got whacked with that combo yesterday. Oof. That was rough. It was not a fun time. It was also defended too, so it was just like, well,
there goes my dragons.
It was nice knowing you, dragon. Nice knowing you. It was a good run while you lasted. For the 5 seconds you were out. I don't even think I touched the base. It was really unfortunate. Go, Axy, go! I like that the epic... I just noticed that the epic rune is like a little dinky. It's not even a dragon. It's like a little weird floppy thing.
What are you talking about?
Look, the epic rune, the blue one. It's not actually a full dragon.
Oh yeah,
like
it's
the
just
other
like
ones.
yeah.
It's like a little.
It's like a little spirit with wings. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Will you do a run with Quoutly?
Sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Ah, it's Brionac.
Brionac.
But you can call me Brio.
Brio. Okay. Thank you, Brio.
That feels easier. We will fully admit we suck at pronunciation.
We've learned that in the last 2 seasons.
Yeah. Like, I'm not looking forward to some of the other dragons we're looking at. It's no fun. There's one that...
It's a little bit better, granted.
Well, yes. The new ones we looked at had easier names. But there is definitely one that we looked at that did not have a nice name, and that one is no bueno.
Oh, I don't know if I'm gonna make this.
I don't think you are.
Oh, alright. Well.
Rebirth failed.
Where's that? There's Tez. I like Tez. Tez is a homie.
Yep. Tez has just a really cool design, too. Like,
yeah, I didn't know I was going to be super into Tez, but I like Tez a lot.
Oh, see, when we looked at all of the different concept art at the beginning, before the season started, Tez was actually my favorite concept art. I just thought it was really interesting, and it was really cool in game, so I was like, I got this.
Mm-hmm.
I know, I am not wearing anything pink or fuchsia. Although there is a small amount of pink in this shirt, the plaid does have a teeny bit of pink.
There's always just a little bit of pink.
Always
wherever
a hint.
Arlene is.
So on my actual... So on this, we are technically on a team as well. We're sitting on our test server, and we can join a team on the test server as well. We don't have to awkwardly not be on a team. Yeah, because when we test new events and everything, we also test here, and we join a team so we can be part of that.
Mm-hmm.
Is always fun. But yes, we are on actual teams on the regular server too. Have you switched teams? I know you were thinking about it.
I have not switched teams yet, no. But I am thinking about it. If anyone's interested in having me on your team.
Oh, apparently our flying skills have improved.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Hooray.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Also, seeing 5 lightning towers in a group is also terrifying.
Yup.
Yeah, I'm definitely more afraid of an empowered black tower. Like an Electroflack empowered tower. I'm a little more afraid of that. That hurts.
Oh, yeah.
A lot more.
Definitely. When you get that super shot on it?
Yeah, like that. That's not a fun time. Let's see. I love Tez. That feels accurate. I definitely love Tez in terms of like look-wise. It's a fun dragon to fly. Like also,
I think Tez is fun to fly.
Like invader bases, and it's also fun to fly in events too. Let's see. Apparently Team Melting Point is looking for people.
Oh. I like that name.
It's definitely just Melting Point, but that's their team.
I like it though.
Let's see. Apparently it's not only us who suck at pronunciation. It's cool. We've definitely had those days where E.G. Jared has just sent us a pronunciation thing or sat us down in a room and just played like pronunciation guides on YouTube. What tier dragons do you have?
I am still in the gold tier, actually. So I am working my way through that right now. And then it's plot next.
Cool.
Yeah. I know you're farther ahead of me then, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Man, I still have cat hair on me.
Tell her
every day, I know, every day I try to get cat hair off me, but apparently I just like to bring my cats with me.
Yep. There is an advantage for my dog. She does not shed.
Really?
Yep.
That's nice.
Because poodle mixes have hair rather than fur.
That is good to know.
Yes. So they're good for people that have allergies.
Yeah. They're like hypoallergenic.
Yep.
Pets.
Yup. It's delightful. Menacing Beast is looking for a team.
Nice.
They're looking for people. Edis, which is a Sapphire 2 team, is taking applications, but you must have Atlas experience. That I unfortunately can say I have, but I know you don't.
I do not have it in my main game now.
You gotta get on a black team.
I know.
Plat or higher.
It's about time.
Yeah. It's cool. I tried to deal with a quest to get kill troops. That was fun. And by fun, I mean, oh god. I have a poodle. She's a rat.
Oh.
Oh. My dog only looks like a little rat when she takes a bath.
Oh. But so cute.
You've seen how like fluffy my dog gets.
Oh yeah. Oh
when
totally.
When my dog gets groomed, she like loses several pounds. It's kind of hysterical. But when she gets a bath, she is basically like traumatized, but also just like this little wet, tiny thing where you're like, oh honey.
So cute.
And like I give her a flea bath once a month just for like being proactive about it. And you have to sit there for like 5 to 7 minutes and just let it sit on them. And she's like starts shivering and wanting to cuddle, and I'm like, it's okay, I promise, I'm sorry,
it's like I'm right here, don't worry.
It's like I don't mean to do this. Oh, let's see. I got Axyz, an adorable dragon. You're not wrong.
No, I did the same thing.
I don't feel so bad now.
Darn you, Dark Flag Towers.
I really hate when that happens, because I've definitely had that happen in my main game too, where I'm like, woo, I did that. Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Like,
you're like, oh, so close.
Didn't do the thing.
Yep.
Didn't do the thing.
So close, but
let's see.
But not there.
Did they fly Axyz? Yes. We just flew Axyz. His rainbows are so adorable. I agree.
I know.
Is Axyz a close second to Kieran? I think Axyz is right up there with Kieran.
I mean, look at that.
May have surpassed Kieran, just for adorable sake. How can you not love that cuteness? It's
oh my gosh,
too cute.
So cute. The bubble blowing like really sells it for me. I really love her.
Weight crisis. What type of team are you looking for?
Ooh, good question. I mean, I am probably looking for a plat team at this point. Either plat or like high gold. But I'm not particularly married to any one thing. Happy to help out wherever I can, you know. Do the thing. Be a good Samaritan. A good teammate. Oh my god, Axyz is so powerful and colorful. But really colorful.
Really colorful.
As much color as there is power. In my opinion.
Most definitely.
Which is the best dragon between Kieran or Axyz? Which one do you think is better flying?
Like in terms of spell set? Kieran's great as like a setup dragon. Axyz good as like an overall hunter. Other than Every once in a while, feels like it has a little bit where you're like, oh god, I'm out of ammo. But for the most part, like, not a horrifically awful dragon to try and like figure out how to fly.
Right.
In terms of like hunters. No! Don't mind me. That's what I do at home too. Just awkwardly sit there and yell at things. It's also really funny because my dog never knows what to do with me when I do that. She's like, "Oh God, are you okay, Mom? Like, what's wrong?" Like, no, I'm fine.
Just yelling at this game.
She's like very sensitive to yelling, so then you're like, "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to traumatize you. Sorry, I'm a terrible dog mom."
What are the best runes to apply to Axyz? I'm new to the rune boosts. Well, we kind of talked about this a little bit before. Axyz has its own runes and glyphs, which are the Rune of Sparkles and the Glyph of Sparkles. So you can definitely get those while you're obtaining Axyz. It just comes through the prize branch where you get Axyz as well. Other like, I don't know, other like classic hunter runes I think would work pretty well on Axyz. So if there are other, I mean, chat, maybe you know a lot more about this too. If there are other hunter runes or things like that that would be good for a hunter like Axyz, what would you put on Axyz?
Rage runes are always good for hunters.
Yeah, rage is great, especially because Axyz has those 2 white spells that you always have to keep in rotation.
Yep. Let's see. What level is your main in the game?
Oh gosh, I think it's somewhere in the 80s. Something like that.
Yep. I think Axyz has said some bad things considering how many bubbles come out of its mouth. Axyz's mom probably got tired of hearing her excuses and shoved in some soap. Now Axyz breeds bubbles. That just feels so bad, but so good at the same time.
Axyz looks too pure to have ever done anything wrong to her mother.
Yeah, you say that, but it's always
the cute ones.
The cute ones. It's always the cute, innocent looking ones that are always the rule breakers. Because no one ever thinks they'll do it.
Drogon says, Rage, Ammo, and Hunter Attack are good for added runes to a Hunter spell kit. So definitely Ammo for sure. If you can get a boost in Ammo, that is highly valuable. Yes, Skittles Dragon. Indeed.
It is based.
She has truly tasted the rainbow. Quite literally tasted the rainbow.
Yeah. I mean, she sat by that rainbow pond long enough. Mm-hmm. You should have tasted the rainbow by then.
Raver, I just started the game this week. I'm on a team whose leaders are all inactive, so I'm probably going to jump teams. Well, first of all, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us. Yeah, I would definitely recommend, try and take a look and peruse around all the different teams that are available. You definitely don't have to stick to one. Find the one that works great for you. Find like a good teammate, active teammates, people who will actively communicate with one another. That's also really like the best that you can get.
Also, check the forums because there are always tons of people looking for teams or looking for teammates.
Yep, there's a whole recruitment section on the forums that is not only for looking for teams, but also looking for members. So for those of teams that are already established and maybe looking for an extra like person on their roster, then you can also apply for those. I named mine Axy Rose. Nice.
Oh, that's good.
Sweet, sweet Axy dragon Rose. Of mine.
Oh man, that just feels great. Don't waste ammo on Axy or Axy, but Axy wants ammo too.
No.
But yeah, I would probably not necessarily use an ammo rune on Axy. It would be good. It just would not be my choice.
Do you have a favorite dragon? I have a favorite dragon in terms of looks, but I don't know if I have a favorite dragon in terms of flying quite yet. But that's also because I'm only still in that gold tier on my own. Out of the Summerflare season, I mean, I really like Crowley, I really like Tez, and I really like Axyz. Those are sort of my top right now.
Axyz is my top.
Obviously, Axyz is your top. Yeah, and then like in the main game, I do really like Arboreus just for its art effects. I think Arboreus is super, super cool.
I've been flying a lot of like combination lately of Necrix, 4, and Avix, depending on like what kind of base I'm going after.
Mm-hmm.
But
Avix is out there.
Yeah, I kind of picked Avix back up. I'd kind of just let that poor thing die in my roster. It's just been sitting there for a while.
Oh my gosh.
I was like, I should probably do that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Trying to think. Yeah, it just depends on the team though. Like some teams, some people just are not chatty. Like I'll fully admit I'm not always chatty in my team chat.
Yeah.
I just am like, eh.
And then there's some teams that are like very aggressive about chatting.
My team
if you're not communicating, then you're not on the team.
My team is super chatty, but accepts also, like, my team knows that I am PG, so they're kind of like, well, we know there's occasions you might not be able to talk to us. And I was like, yep. Yes, I'm getting a new phone today, switching from Android to Apple. Can I still play the game? Yes, as long as you have a PG ID, you can log into your new phone with that PG ID.
Please, please, please be sure that you create an account to save your data. That is what you're going to need to do. So I believe it's over in the settings. Just make sure that you get to the account, create an account, make sure it's all saved, and then when you get onto the new device, log back in to the account, and it will repopulate your base and everything that you have on it.
Ta-da!
Just like that.
Yep, that is the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Meh. Oh, I didn't really want to do that, but whatever.
Yes, you can switch from Android to Apple or vice versa. As long as you have an account, the account is not specific to the type of device that you have. So all you need to do is have the account and log back in to whatever device you're on, and you should be good to go.
Yep. Crisis, are you going to consider Melting Point? I think Crisis will consider a lot of teams at this point.
Yeah, most definitely. I'll give it a shot. I'll check it out. Yeah, for sure.
Crisis does the things. I am completely fine on my team. I like my team.
Any chance we'll ever get legendary rage runes or glyphs and seasonal rewards again? I think the chance is definitely there. However, I'm not sure if it's in the works for the next season or not. We'd have to double check with Coffee on that one.
I'm not sure what the next season's gonna look like yet anyway.
Yeah, the next season is slowly forming, but it's not fully there yet.
We've seen what some of the dragons look like, and that is it.
Yeah, we have some concept art for the dragons, which look gorgeous, so it'll be very great to share that
There's
again.
definitely one for sure that we both think looks super awesome.
Oh my gosh,
I love that.
I can't wait.
I love that.
I always love seeing all the different art that comes out of the art team here, because they just do such a phenomenal job every time.
We do.
I feel like there is like never a like bad concept art, or like it's never anything less than completely amazing, you know?
Agreed. That's your forums account, right?
It's a separate account.
It is a separate account. Yeah. The forums do use whatever account you have to log in, but it is technically a separate account. Whatever account you are logged in under account, so whatever email and password you used when you started the game and possibly created one should be the one that you go with. If for some reason you don't know what it is, or you don't say remember the password or anything, support would be able to help you reset the password and whatnot.
Yep. So you're only going to go in game and then go to the settings tab, which is that little gear in the bottom right. Go to the settings and then go to account. And then make sure that you have an account established, and if not, create an account. And if you create the account, that account will be set up with the save data for the current game that you're on. So definitely make sure you create the account in-game before you wipe the device or transfer it or anything like that, because you want to make sure that all your save data is still there.
Ta-da. Let's see.
If any of your teammates are watching, I think they're offended. I'm sorry. I like my team. My team is great. It's just, I'm interested in trying different teams. It's totally acceptable to, there's lots of teams in the sea, and you can try them and, experiment and see what you want and see what you don't want. It's not meant to be offended.
Oh, that's so sad.
What?
That someone literally got bullied when they left their first team. That's awful.
Oh, man. I'm sorry.
That's so sad.
That's how you know that it wasn't a team for you.
Exactly. Let's see. We definitely need more rune dust, a legendary rage glyph, and some extra wood production boosts. I don't know. I never love wood production boosts, but maybe that's just me.
It could be. I'm sure there's always players out there who could use some form of something,
I mean, I don't think anyone would complain about a rage rune, though.
Yeah.
Rage runes are one that everyone needs.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite dragon of each tier? Oh, for the love of God.
There's a lot.
So many dragons. Oh, God.
I would have to look at the roster and just take a look at them all at the same time and see which one I like the most. Out of the red tier, I really like Atrix and Kanara. Those are pretty good starting sorcerers.
Of the emerald tier, I really like Desi.
I do like Desi. Desi's really cool.
Desi's just so
I feel like all of the emerald tier is really cool. It's just very much in my style, that whole spring insect kind of thing.
They're just so pretty.
Yeah, they're really sweet.
And I don't love insects, but those are pretty.
Yeah,
I mean,
as long as you don't have those spider dragons, because we all know those spider dragons. Nobody needs that in their lives.
Good. I'm not about that life.
Oh my gosh, all that color.
You know, there's just so much color, and it's so fabulous. Seriously? Ace liver? What the crap?
What about the green tier? Here, you know what? I'm gonna pop open my game, and I'm gonna take a look at all of these dragons so I can get you a real answer. So I'm gonna play it on my phone.
I was like, well, it's not like we don't have two other devices to pull it up on.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, those rainbows are so real.
I know. There's just so much rainbow goodness that needs to be in my life all the time.
Alright, let's see.
Not sure why I killed the mages last. That was probably not my smartest choice. Usually I definitely don't. What did I miss? Oh, a farm. Alright, well, then I don't feel so bad. I never feel that bad if it's oh, I missed a farm. And it's oh, well, farms are poopy. Alright, let's see. What about the green tier?
Alright, green tier. Here's a green tier. So we've got Garzev, Nasus, Cerabus, Gaspar, Naga, Elixis, Ith, Pandy, Karsus, Karna, Erd, Etten, Nyx, Danzig, Hugin, and Munin. I really like Danzig for sure. Definitely a fan. I also really like Hugin, I believe was his name. The purple one, the warrior.
The purple one.
Yeah, Hugin, the great southern dragon.
I like Etten.
Etten, yeah, Etten's pretty solid. I think Etten's a hunter too.
Yep.
And a very classic hunter. It's got those classic hunter spells, so.
Yep. Let's see. What's your favorite dragon from this season? Why? Oof. Oh,
I mean...
Axyz is my favorite for cuteness.
Axyz is definitely up there.
I actually really just like flying Axyz. Mm-hmm. When I finally get Axyz leveled up on my own account, it'll be fun and I'm going to enjoy it. Right now, not a thing. I think on my regular account, Axyz is like level 7. Because I'm waiting for some more sigils. I gotta attack a little bit more and get some more sigils.
I do really enjoy Tez, but I think ultimately Crowley is still my number 1. I like Tez, but Crowley's also a hunter, so I know that, you know, in the long run, so long as I get that everlasting hunt better, I can probably
be fine.
Be a little bit, continue on longer with Crowley. So
let's see. I love the little sound effect for a rainbow shot. It is cute.
I know. It's great.
It is adorable. Will we ever do the Attack the Base stream again? We actually do have that
we're thinking
in
about
the plans for in the next few weeks. It is coming down the pipeline. And we're ready. My base
we are ready.
My base is not prepared. I like you have Kieran on your perch.
I do.
I have Gargula sitting on mine.
Kieran has to blind everyone. That's how it works.
Accurate. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we answered which was our favorite dragons of this season. Will we ever get the chance to obtain the old event dragons like Kanaris? The short answer, no. The long answer, we don't really have any plans for it. If something changes, we would let you know, but for now, no. What is Kieran based off of? A lion or a unicorn? I don't know.
Kind of both. Kieran was originally...
I'm not sure what they what...
Well, it was originally made for the Chinese New Year. The Lunar New Year.
Yes, but I meant what the concept behind Kieran was.
Yeah.
Because most of the dragons have like a concept of where they were going with it.
Right.
Or like what it was based on. Like Koat's is based on what? Dragons. Which I saw a bunch of.
Right.
Well, I was at Lakma.
Nice. That is pretty cool.
It actually was. There were tons. Because it was a whole... We talked about this. It was a whole exhibit on Teotihuacan. And their art. What is your favorite Kingdom Wars strategy? Honestly, I just go with whatever my team
whatever
leader,
the team leader is saying.
Yeah, whatever my leader and...
What I try to do, I mean, I don't personally try to do it, but what I would think a team would try to do is, you know, you've got your starting point, kind of look at where the nearest monuments are near you. So either, you know, the minor monument or the major monument, because ultimately keeping hold and possession of those monuments will definitely help increase your points at the end of the week. So work towards the monuments, secure the monuments as fast as you can, and then try and maintain those. If it's far enough away where, you know, you fear that people might be able to take it over or somehow, you know, cut in between your territories, that's the word I was looking for, then you definitely want to try and sort of fan out a little bit too. So, you know, beeline it to the monument and then sort of fan out from there so that as you fan out, you can guarantee that, you know, it won't really be taken as heavily as, you know, something really dangerous where you can, you know, make a beeline for it, but then other people can sort of cross that line. And if they cross that line, then you lose all of the territory on the other side if they happen to sever that connection.
Accurate. No! I ran out of rage. And ammo. It was a bad time had by all. What do I feel like playing? I don't play co-ops. I haven't played co-ops in a while.
It's been a while.
It's been a hot second.
Is another PvP event still in the works?
It is.
There is another PvP event in the works. We'll probably talk about it a little more in the coming months. But yeah, as we get closer and we have more information to reveal, we'll definitely let you know. And we'll probably do a preview here on stream as well. So when that comes, of course, you will know.
And for that, we will more than likely have PG Coffee on. Yeah, 70% is good enough.
Will we do Guess That Dragon again? Yeah, we can totally do that. Dragons Trivia.
Yes, yeah. Dragons Trivia.
I think we're due for another round sometime soon.
It is on our calendar of things we are planning for. We have not what I wanted. We have a bunch of stuff we're working on planning. Ta-da! Hello, Axyz. Oh, look at you cleaning your paws.
He's so cute.
Let's see.
I just can't get over how cute it is.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Remember the old dragon armor? Why don't you bring it back in Atlas? I would love if we had dragon armor again. Those are so silly to look at.
They are.
But a fan. I don't know if there is a plan for that. I remember it's been talked about. I just don't remember what the conclusion came to.
Yeah.
Your warnings there are super annoying. Yeah, I agree. They get really frustrating when you're like, I could have finished. Never mind. Because I had that happen yesterday a couple times where it popped up and I couldn't get a spell off in time and just was like, well, and I'm dead.
Oh no.
And we're dead. Why doesn't the rider actually get or add extra attack or defensive spells instead of just being there along for the ride? I mean, technically they do give attack boosts and health. I don't know if it would be great if they gave a spell. It could be, but I don't know. Crisis, what's your current team? That was the question being asked.
Man, what are they called?
You literally just had your game open.
I don't remember.
Fail.
Riders in the Sky. That's it. I got it. Riders in the Sky. But yeah, I will probably be switching teams pretty soon, so. But yeah.
Cool stuff.
Anyway.
That's pretty much all I got today.
All that good color to start off the weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks everyone for hanging out with us in Axyz and getting to see all that color come in for the day.
Look at that cute little face.
I know.
Say hi.
What a great way to greet the weekend.
Oh, look, Bubbles.
Oh, so cute.
Oh, Bubbles. Oh, Bubbles.
Arlena is so happy right now.
This is how I talk to my dog too. I definitely do the dog voice.
Yeah,
the dog voice. Oh, you're so cute. My dog hears that all the time.
I'm sure. When you have different voices for your pets.
Yeah, let's be real. Anyone who doesn't talk to their pets. I don't know anyone who doesn't talk to their pets in a weird voice. You gotta talk to your pets. It's like they don't understand human speech, but they do understand emotion and inflections of your voice and everything. So it's worth it. They do. But anyway, so if you like Axyz a lot, you can talk to Axyz. You could. And it will hear you. All right. So we will see everyone next week. Yeah, we will be back here in just a week. Yep. How did we get leaked footage of their pet axolotl? Magic. Yes, we knew it. All right. So we will see everyone next week. Make sure if you have not put your in-game name into chat already that you do so. Winners will get to see your prize sometime between Sunday and Monday. Give or take a little bit. Yep. It'll be a thing. Yep. But yes. Cool. Yes, if you have any questions or anything that you really have pressing that you need to ask us, feel free to message us on the forums. We are generally fairly active and we'll see it. Every once in a while it might be slow to respond, but usually we will see it and respond to you. Yeah. So, cool. Cool. Have a great rest of your weekend, thanks, guys. Everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you next week.